Tyler, are they asking you to do essentially the same thing you did up at Iowa State, or are they asking you to play more inside than outside, or is it the same kind of?
I came here to play really, inside, D tackle, 3 tech, and nose. And when we need to get to our base, big personnel, they'll bump me out to a 5. So, yeah.
Did you play very much out on the end last year?
At the end last year, yeah, I played 5 tech and 3 tech at Iowa State, but mostly 5 tech for sure.
What are you more comfortable with?
I like playing everywhere for real. Everywhere in the line. So if I have to play to a 0 to a 5, I feel comfortable playing anywhere. I feel like I'm ready to do anything for real.
What's the best part of your game?
The best part of my game, I would say my explosiveness, getting off the ball. I feel like that's my best part of my game for real.
You mentioned, you got it.
Being from Richmond, did that make A&M an easy choice for you, or what led you to?
Yeah, not for sure. Being from Richmond, seeing my boy Ruben Fathery, he went to A&M. He says good things about it, and obviously seeing him, he was a high recruit. I wasn't really that high of a recruit, 3-star, but seeing him go there and talk about how good the school, the culture is, had a big impact on me coming here for sure. And then closer to home, playing closer to home, letting my parents come to every game now, so I'm excited for that for sure.
How long have you known Ruben and
yeah,
what's it been like playing with him?
Yeah, I've known Ruben since 6th grade. We played basketball together and football, so yeah, I've known Ruben for a long time.
What's it been like going up against a guy like that?
It's always competitive. It's always competitive, but it's also fun. It brings back a lot of memories for sure. So yeah.
Tyler, all in all, how has the transition been for you coming to A&M and being able to gain chemistry with the rest of the team? Defensive linemen?
Yeah, obviously I'm a 5th year, so coming here and knowing what I know, I just like to want to lead and then let the freshmen, the younger guys know how to do things around playing college ball. So the transition been real good. It's been fun, being obviously, like I said, being closer to home and all that. So I'm excited. Not even just the D-line, everybody here is cool, and yeah, I'm excited.
And also, when you were saying about helping out the freshmen, what is the biggest tip that you've been trying to give to those freshmen?
The biggest tip is obviously as a D-lineman, you gotta play with your hands. You feel me? And it gotta be getting off the ball and just being explosive, getting vertical. That's literally being a D-line, being disruptive. So obviously, my guy Chase Sims, he's from Richmond, Texas as well. I like to talk to him a lot and stuff like that, and I help him out. Even Landon Ring, DJ Sanders, they're all good players. So, I'm excited for them also.
What stood out to you about the scrimmage? Any guys that stood out to you, and is it unique that y'all are only really kind of going to go through one this fall?
Whoever stood out to me, on the defensive side, obviously, like I said, Landon Ring, Chase Sims, DJ Sanders, all of them had a good scrimmage for sure. And then obviously all the vets Al, DJ, Dalen Evans, he's a dog too. So I'm excited. Everybody on the defense, they're dogs. Coming here, obviously I'm in the SEC now, so we really good players for sure. And even from the back end to the linebackers to the D-line, everybody, I feel like I'm real excited for them.
Did it mean more only having the one scrimmage to kind of make sure that you made your statement?
Nah, for sure, it meant a lot.
Off the field, what's been the most exciting part about being back in Texas?
Off the field, in all honesty, going back home, seeing my family a lot, that means a lot because, I have a little sister at home. Every time I go back home, she's excited to see me. I like to spoil her, obviously. So, it's little stuff like that. I like doing that, going home. It's only an hour 30 drive, so I'm going to make that drive. I ain't going to lie. So, but obviously during the season, I'm going to chill out. They're going to be coming here, so, yeah.
Some new faces.
And players that stood out to you. Who on offense has stood out maybe in the scrimmage and since camp started?
Offensive guys, offense got dogs too. Obviously, Marcel Reed, good quarterback, real good quarterback. O-line is pretty good. O-line really good. I like going against them because, it's getting me ready for the games and stuff like that. So, everybody on the O-line is good. There's no specific name. Everybody's good. Obviously, the receivers, Mario Craver, Casey, dogs, everybody dogs. In all honesty, the whole offense is dogs. I don't have no specific person to, point out, but everybody are good players. I'm in the SEC now, so, yeah.
How much does that help in practice? Going against an offensive line as good as they are, how much does that help you guys?
No, it helps a lot, and obviously, they're gonna get you, but you're gonna get them, and that gives me confidence. You feel me? That gives me confidence on not just me, but for everybody. Everybody on the D line. It gives us confidence that we can really do this and impact the games. So yeah.
some new faces on this defensive line like yourself. Just what gives you confidence that this unit can produce at a high level that you guys would probably
I'm real excited for this D line for sure. Obviously, you know, there's good players that left. I feel like Coach Elko and the defensive coaches like brought us in to impact the team. So obviously, you know, TJ Searcy, Deion Hayes, dogs like rush the passer. Like I've seen Cash is good. I mean, obviously he's not new, but like seeing DNs that can rush like that, gives me confidence as well. Like I'm excited for sure.
There are a lot of transfers on this team, and I'm curious, like, what are y'all doing outside of the football to kind of bond and build that continuity together?
We do a lot. You know, obviously, you know, go to each other's houses. You know, chill. You know. At the end of the day, we're at College Station. There ain't much to do here, so I mean, like, you know, we'll go out.
What is there to do here?
Yeah, oh
What are
yeah.
your spots?
Obviously, me, I'm a big guy. I like to go out to eat. You feel me? You feel me? One of my best friends here is Deion Hayes. I like to go out eat with him. You know, chill, talk. You feel me? So, yeah.
Where y'all eating?
We got a red card at Torchy's, so that's one of our favorite places for sure. So, Torchy Tacos. That's like. I came from Iowa, and Torchy Tacos wasn't in Iowa, so when it was here, I ain't gonna lie, I've been eating that a lot. So, yeah.
Sounds like an NIL deal.
Huh?
Sounds like an NIL deal.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to hit me up. So,
what do you think are the strengths of the defensive line as a whole? What can we expect out of it?
rushing the passer for sure. You know, rushing the passer, getting pressure on the QB, and stopping the run as well. You know, that's what we got to do is stop the run. And obviously, stopping the run is the first thing you got to do as a D lineman. So, we're gonna do everything. Sure.
When you were in the portal, just which all schools did you kind of consider, and what pushed A&M kind of over the top?
When I was in the portal, a lot of schools hit me up. Obviously, a lot of schools hit me up, but in all honesty, I knew at the end of the day, like, I wanted to come here. Like, I wanted to come here. And when A&M hit me up when I was in the portal, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm coming here. You feel me? Obviously, all the good players left. And a lot of good players left, so that made me want to come here and impact this team for sure.
Was Ruben involved in your visit at all if you came on one?
No, he wasn't involved. But obviously, like, when I was in the portal, we talked and stuff like that. And, like, you know, they was on break when I was in when I came down and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I know they're on the other side of the ball, but does it surprise you how many tight ends that can play that A&M has on this roster?
Yeah, tight ends, there's a lot of tight ends that can play for sure. You know, they're all good players for sure. All can run, block, and catch the ball, so I'm excited for that.
What have you heard about Kyle Field, and where's the excitement level to play in front of the 12
I've heard good things. Like, even the freshmen that came on visits used to tell me, like, bro, like, are you ready for this? Like, Kyle Field is crazy. So, now I'm really for sure ready. You know, I be at home for real chilling, so I'm gonna go on YouTube, look up the best games, and see how the environment is. So I'm excited.
I'm curious, if there's not a lot to do in College Station, so how much was there more to do in Ames?
You're right, there wasn't to do in Ames, but like, obviously, you know, I feel like I like places like this too, though, because like it keeps you focused. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, just from being down the road, did you come here at all when you were growing up? Did you ever go to a game here? You have any A&M connections?
So to be honest, I did not come here. Like, I didn't come here to a game for real. Obviously, like, when I was getting recruited during COVID. So like, I didn't really come here for sure. And in all honesty, like, I wasn't really a college football. Like, I didn't really watch it that much back in the day. So I don't know. Yeah.
What's been an unexpected transition coming from Iowa back to Texas?
This heat. That's the unexpected for real. But like, I feel like the heat. But obviously, I'm from Texas, so I got, exactly. You know, I'm just getting back used to it for sure. So yeah.